Rebooking strategy, guys. Alright? So, rebooking strategy after a session is super important because that's where it's gonna have your client that's gonna be the most receptive, right? Because after a session, they're gonna have all that dopamine, they have the serotonin, they're gonna feel relaxed, they're gonna feel good, they're gonna associate your presence with feeling good. So you have to capitalize to rebook a next appointment at the end of the session. Me, my rebooking rate is almost 100%, maybe 90%. Because, my schedule is super booked, so my client knows that if they don't book now, they're fucked. So what you want to do is you have to use this specific strategy with this timing. But you're going to be saying, Kevin, what I'm gonna do? I don't want to sound like a used car salesman. And I'm like, no, don't worry, bro. I got you. If you do it in a specific way, without sounding very pushy and without sounding like your used car salesman that's gonna try to sell a package of 10 massage for the price of 5, you're gonna be good. Are you sure? I think I want to give a discount to help make my clients more loyal. No, bro. If you give a discount, that's what happens because you're gonna end up as a discounted service. What you want to do eventually, no matter where you are at your level in the massage, is you are a premium service. You are a high valued services, right? So if you present yourself as a discount service because you want to rebook your client by giving them discounts, shit is not gonna work. You're gonna be a discounted massage therapist. You wanna be the creme de la creme de la creme baba. Okay? So what you do is you ask them, hey, how was the massage? And usually if things goes well, they're gonna be like, the massage felt so great. Thank you so much. It's like, that's amazing to hear. Hey, can I bother you for 2 minutes? And then they're like, yeah, sure, I'm not in a rush. So ask them permission first. Ask them, do you have 2 minutes? Are you in a rush? Then wait for them to give them the consent. They're like, oh no, I'm not in a rush. I don't like to be in a rush after a massage. Usually there's that. If they're in a rush, let them go. If you try to hold them back, it's never gonna work. So they're not in a rush. And then you say, so would you like to rebook an appointment for the next 2 weeks or in 1 month? Because mainly my slots that's for next month, the prime hours goes away very fast. And then what do you mean by prime hours? It's like Friday evening, the weekends, or on the weekday evenings. I don't know what's your schedule, guys, but usually these are the golden hours. These are the prime hours for us massage therapists because that's when people get off work, right? Now, there's a couple of things you want to keep in mind, and why I said these words in these exact wording is 1, create a sense of urgency. Why? Because people, if they know you have a lot of availabilities, which might be true, and there's not a sense of rarity, they're not gonna book. They're gonna book like a couple of days in advance or maybe the day off. And then for you, it just says you can't predict your schedule because of that. So you're in the trouble, right? So create that sense of urgency without being pushy. And why I say those prime hours is because clients are not stupid, If they go through your schedule and they want to book for next month and they see you have a lot of availabilities, for them, they're gonna feel like, you like a mother trucking car salesman, and that's gonna try to be very pushy in their sales tactic. So just tell them the truth. And I'm not even lying. Friday, Saturday evening are the days that are the prime days that usually the schedule goes away too fast. All right? So that's the first thing. Second thing is, that's why you ask them if they're not in a rush, is create that consent. It's an exchange. You're not forcing them to anything. They already agreed with you, right? And third, that's the last thing that I would say to add is you have to tell them the benefit of regular massage. And the best way I found is I'm gonna use that a lot, and that seems to be coming back a lot, is like a car. The oil change car analogy, right? The comparison. Right? So you say your body's kind of like a car, right? You need an oil change every once in a while. So even if you have the best mechanic, even if you have the best synthetic oil for your car, if you do a lot of mileage, you're gonna need to an oil change as soon as possible. If you even let your car sitting down, not using it for 6 months, you're gonna need an oil change because the oil just gathers at the bottom and there's not enough circulation, right? So that's all the stuff that people are gonna understand. It's like, oh yeah, my body's like a kind of car. I need to do an oil change every once in a while, which is kind of messed up because people understand more about car maintenance and then maintaining their own body, right? And even with all of that, like you say like, oh, you know, like a car oil change is very important in a while, because if you wait for it and you don't do it, it's not a huge deal until it becomes a huge deal, right? If you never change your oil car and you've been driving for 100,000 kilometers, shit will break down, and it won't be a cheap oil change. It'll be a garage visit. You're gonna lose your car for a couple of days because the garage needs to do major repairs. It's gonna be expensive, it's gonna be painful, it's gonna be super inconvenient, and then people will understand the analogy. All right, so that's all the 3 strategies that you can apply in person after your massage. And like I said, try it out, you know, be flowy, listen to your clients. If they don't feel like it, don't force it, you know, it's not gonna happen. Even the best like salesperson can sell a product to someone that really don't want it, all right? So keep that in mind. Create a sense of urgency while being respectful without being pushy, and also ask consent. And don't be in a rush. Be calm. You are a massage therapist. You're like kind of like a master Jedi, right? To a certain degree. Be calm. You have that emit that aura of calm, of center, of grounding energy. If you emit that aura, people are gonna feel like it and they're gonna want to see you again, even without this strategy. So keep that also in mind. Maximum hustle.